What is going on, guys? It's Jay. Welcome back to 2K with the Popboy. But you probably already know what time it is. That's right, we're here to get these defensive settings right to make our AI teammates play smart defense. Alright, we want to force the offense to settle for difficult shots, make tough passes, lower percentage plays, okay? That's what it's all about. Alright, and I want to thank y'all for all the great feedback once again. You know, nothing better for me than hearing that one of my vids helped somebody, and all the time and effort I put into testing pays off. So, I appreciate you guys so much. But this is episode 5, and it's all about the off-ball screens. And this is one of the most important ones out of all of these settings, because you probably know the off-ball screens in 2K18 are just way overpowered. But let's go ahead and get it. Let me show y'all what I found out, and I'll tell you guys what the best way to deal with these is. And first, as you guys have to know by now, we're going to chuck out automatic. Alright, so automatic's out of there, just like every other one of these. And I'm also going to mostly, for the most part, chuck out this one all the way over here to the right, switch all. 98% of the time, this one's going to be out of there too. The only exception is, I mean, if you have 5 unbelievably versatile defenders out on the floor, then more power to you. This would be the best way to go because the AI defense is really good at switching. It's pretty easy to do. But like I said, 99% of the time, that's not the case. So we're going to chuck that one out unless your lineup is just special. It'd be definitely more doable in my team, but the vast majority of the time, we're going to want to chuck out switch all too. So that's going to really leave us with 2 other options here. Pretty simple, go over or go under. And the first thing I was testing with these is how good the AI defender is at getting through the screen when they go over as compared to when they go under. I tested it a shit ton, and they really get through the screen about the same on either one of these, so that's not a concern. But that doesn't mean that they're equal, okay? One is definitely better than the other. But check this out. When the defenders go over the screens, the screener will hit him with a little bitch move here. He's going to stick out his leg. Look at that. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely an annoying thing. And of course, when you're going over the screen, you're kind of taking a wide path as it is, so you don't want anything to make the defender have to take an even wider path around the screen. Now, I wish 2K was smart enough to have the officials actually call this in the game. That'd be dope. What happens when you have the defenders going over the screens, it makes them take a really wide, really long path, okay, and it sets them back quite a ways, and it just kind of puts them into chase mode. And the reason we don't want this is because it's going to create more separation. Clearly, he's having to take a longer path to recover to his man. He's taking longer to get back to his man because he's taking this wide path. And honestly, he's not even really, as you can see here, he's not even really in that great a position to defend a catch and shoot jump shot, which is technically, traditionally, what this go over setting is for. When you have your defenders running over like this, you can see it just exposes the middle of your defense. I mean, there's nobody home. So this is going to open up clearly driving lanes. He's going to get to the rim and get an easy layup or a dunk, or he's going to kick it out. They're going to get a wide open uncontested 3, or they're going to start swinging the ball after the kick out, and our defense is going to be in scramble mode. Just too many open shots that can result from this. So we definitely don't want to go with this over setting. We want to have something that protects the basket a little better, protects the middle of the floor a little better, kind of keeps everything in front of us better. And that's why we're going to want to go with, you guessed it, go under. Okay, and you guys can see a huge difference here. The defender's just going to take a lot shorter, smarter, quicker path to recover to his man when you have it on the go under setting. Okay, and clearly he's going to be in much better position to defend the basket. You keep everything in front of you, and you stay between your man and the basket. But you guys can see how much better this is. It's going to put us in better position to force the defense to settle for tougher, lower percentage, longer looks. So much better than if they're going over. I mean, at the worst, we're going to give up a lightly contested, longer jump shot. So we are kind of picking our poison to some extent, and honestly, what I was pleasantly surprised about with this go under setting is it actually doesn't give up as many catch and shoot opportunities off of the screens as you would think. They do a pretty good job of recovering even when the offense is trying to run a quick catch and shoot off of the screen. I mean, it's definitely better than I thought it would be. And right here, he runs straight into the middle of the screen. I mean, it's a really solid solid screen, but he still recovers in pretty good time. So even if they do run something like that, a quick catch and shoot off of a screen, you're still gonna be in decent position to at least get a light contest on the shot, which is much better than chasing from way the hell out there from way behind and giving up all those other opportunities. We'll take that over the other stuff all day. So yeah, I would definitely set this to go under and pretty much forget about it. I guess there could be a rare exception where you may want to set it to go over for just one individual player. If there's a dude who's not much of a threat to put it on the floor and it's just killing you coming off screens, just catch and shoot, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. But if they're any threat to make a play off the dribble, then no way. I honestly don't do it for anybody, but I guess, you know, there's always that super rare exception, but I would never, ever, ever do it for more than one dude, okay? Because if they run any sort of double screen action, and you have two guys chasing from behind, chasing from over the top, on one play, I mean, the middle of your defense is just gonna part like the fucking Red Sea. So yeah, so if you get in that rare situation with that rare player, and you gotta do it just for one dude, that's not the worst thing in the world, but like I said, 98% of the time, we're gonna wanna go under. Now, there is one other setting down here that's going to help us out with these off-ball screens. That's this switch rules setting down here. And like I said, the AI is good at switching, so you don't worry about them, you know, messing that sort of transaction up, but you just want to worry about what kind of matchup problems might result. So on this one, of course, switch auto, no. Switch all, we already went over that, unless you have an unbelievably versatile defensive lineup. Other than that, no. But the other two options that you can choose from here are switch bigs and switch guards. So take a look at your roster, take a look at the team you're playing, the players you have on the floor, the players they have on the floor. Okay, so that's how you're going to want to decide which one you're going to want to use. There's not one of these that you can just go with all the time. And you're really just going to look for which guy on the floor is the biggest defensive liability. Okay, which guy are you really worried about getting switched on to their great offensive player? And then once you find him, you're just going to want to set it to the other one. Like for example, if you are playing with like the Lakers and you have Isaiah Thomas, okay, you're going to want to do switch bigs. If you're playing with a squad that has like a stretch 4, you don't want to have him get stuck on their beastly center, then you're going to want to go switch guards. If they have a really great player, you may want to just have one certain defender lock onto him. But I do really encourage you to use this setting. It really does help out because at least you can take certain screens just out of the equation. You don't have to worry about those. And it's easy enough just to come right in here and switch it really quickly if there's a big substitution. Alright guys, so there it is. That's everything that I discovered about these settings, but I'm telling you, this is the best way to get your defense to deal with these off-ball screens. But comment below, okay, let me know how it's going for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, of course, or if you have anything to say about these settings, just bring me anything you got. You guys know I'm always responding. And if you found this helpful, you enjoyed the vid, of course, please take a sec and leave me a thumbs up down there. Alright guys, I really appreciate your support. Alright, well I think we're done here. I'm going to head out for now, but I'll come through with the next episode real soon, and that will be these post settings, okay? Another really interesting one. Look out for that. That'll be coming in next time. Okay, I think it's about that time. I'm back to the salt mine, but till next time, Popboy out.